big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Drink all the sake I want. Read all the manga I want. Wear all the vape that I want. Buy all the J's that I want. Be with any girl that I want. Drive any car that I want. I'm always out of the country. I'm sorry if I ain't home. If the money ain't calling, I never answer my phone. You can see the flow in my chakra. All we smoke is homegrown. You know the boy love ramen. Probably sipping on miso. I know a spot that has shield. I got a spot that has deals. Wait till I get a kimono. I'ma swag it out in my dojo. Some girls are asking for a photo. I guess this happens in Kyoto. When you young and popping in Kyoto. I ball with all of my nakamas. I dance with all of my nakamas. I drink with all of my nakamas, yeah. I only listen to Cole. I touch down with peace. Hiro isekai, shinara irekai. You are my enemy, you are no friend of me. You covered in jealousy, we only drink Hennessy. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. When I got money, you know it. When you got money, you blow it. How much you caught me a rollie? I'm living like Zach and Cody. Sweet like from young in the OG. From young, we learned to maneuver. I pick up and skirt in a Uber. I grew up with killers and shooters. No tell, but I think I'm cooler. I used to sleep with a deuce. I'm the moon god, got the juice. You switching sides like the man Bruce. Tight circle, cut the loose ends. No, I can go on vacation. You cannot escape from the matrix. I wrote all this shit in the basement. Art is my new occupation. Let's meet up at Kennedy Station. I've been at studio all day. I'd rather just make it the hard way. Sitting back while I'm looking up. Remember backyards cooking up. I just wanna be big. I wanna be big. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Drink all the sake I want. Read all the manga I want. Wear all the bait that I want. Buy all the J's that I want. Be with any girl that I want. Drive any car that I want. Drive any car that I want.
How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? It's my own fault. It's hot as hell, and I decided to run hills like a maniac. I'm not. Just want to sleep. I just got back inside. How y'all doing? How's everyone doing, man? The back pain? No, no, no. I'm not in pain. I'm tired. My back's not hurting me right now. Not right now. Back's not hurting me. But no, I'm just tired. I was up early, running around, and then when I got home, I did some cardio outside, did some hills, and I shot around for a bit. I did it yesterday. Yesterday I had like a 4 hour workout, so I'm just my body's like, you think you're 22? You think you're 19? Stop! You're old. Give it a rest. I'm like, all right, shit, all right. But I want to make sure I stream today, so even if it's a little bit. I got a couple of things I do want to say, but other than that, we're just chilling today. Nothing crazy. You also make me feel old. I don't know, man. I don't actually think like 30 is old in the grand scheme of things. Technically, it's just I don't know. I've always seen myself as an old soul, as young as like 20. I had friends who like to party from like the age of 16, all ages and shit. And it's like, oh, what you gonna do? I'm like, I'm a head out and read some manga. I'm a I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna go to practice. Like I didn't, I was that guy. I was like the square. I was the square. It's not that I didn't do fun things, but I was the square who like did what he had to do. Like, oh, we're gonna like skip practice and go play pool at the spot. There's a place called a spot, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to practice. So yeah. That's why I don't go outside in the summer. Well, I like summertime. I like the heat. I don't know if y'all noticed. Now, obviously, it's hard to tell because I use a filter and an overlay. But I'm dark skinned. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the sun. I'm dark now. I'm black. I'm blackety bliggity black. I'm blacker than a moonless night. I know you see it, but you can't really see it because like I put the filter on, so I look light skinned. But actually, I'm dark because you know what I'm saying. I've been in the sun my whole life. so so yeah, hot as hell. Nah, yeah, I live in South Florida. It's summer. Nothing of real heat. You northern there. Honestly, I agree with that. I agree with that. The only thing I don't like about the heat is when it's humid. That's the thing that I try to get people to get. Because like Toronto got a lot of cars and blah blah whatever. It's thick, hot, humid. Like you could like the air. You know what I'm saying? Like if you've been to like Jamaica to me is not humid. Now the heat is sweltering, but it's not humid. Like I don't feel like the air is heavy when I'm breathing. So I'm with you on that. So yeah. Had to clean my car in this heat. Damn, hot as fuck. You're in the desert, so that's crazy. We good out here. That back pain hitting. Oh God, prune juice. How short the stream is? Yeah, not. I'll go for like over an hour. It, I feel like short for me now is 2 hours. I've hit a new threshold. I felt like since playing Chained Echoes and Legend of Zelda, I can sit here for 4 hours without getting all jittery. But I usually stop speaking when I don't have anything else to say, just because I'm like, what am I doing, wasting everyone's time, right? So yeah. Y'all come to Texas talking about heat. You know what? That's what Vince always says to me. But I apologize to Vince after visit when I was in Florida last year in Jacksonville for what 5 nights. I understood like you need AC to thrive there. You can't thrive there with no AC because it's like you step outside and just the heat wave hits you. But I like tropical hot weather like that though. So I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. So yeah. What's up, Omar? But that's what's WA? West Virginia. My car in Vegas was steaming. Jesus. Yeah, I know some of y'all be experiencing real heat. I'm from Toronto. It's not real heat here, but listen, I get my little 1.5, 2 months of summer. I'm gonna enjoy it because I'm cold all damn year. All right. Thank you for the
イエーイ
subscription. I
お兄ち
appreciate
ゃ
it.
んピース
Appreciate it.
ピース
Nah, you can't leave your car on in Vegas during the summer. The shit becomes an oven. That's crazy. Outdoor boys. Yep. Yep. You know me, I like to hike, I like nature, I like to be in the wilderness, all that kind of stuff. So I gotta hit up some more beaches. I'm a beach guy. You know how Vince is not a park guy? I'm a beach guy. So yeah. Finishing a workout, how y'all doing? I'm good. That's right. Get that workout in. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to hear. I've been seeing a lot of y'all
イ
working
エ
out a lot
ーイ
more. I feel
お
like
兄
I don't
ち
know.
ゃん
I
ピ
feel
ー
like
スピ
Townsy
ース
maybe inspired a lot of people because Townsy's been getting it. I've been seeing them going hard. Because I feel like I don't even go that hard. But yeah, my friend group been meeting up at parks in the weekend, so that's been a lot of fun. I like that. I've been hanging out with my friends a lot more this summer myself. Like I came out of my house because I'm like very much like a lot of my life been very much lone wolf, just do my own thing on my own pace. Like I'm the guy who was watching movies by himself from like 2013, go to the restaurant. I go to all you eat buffet by myself, and people are like, "Are you waiting for somebody?" I'm like, "Oh no, nah, I'm good." I'm just like, I'm good. Like I don't need that. But I lost it for a little bit. I felt like a situation I was in made me very clingy and a little bit like codependent for a while, and then like I like came back to this where I'm like I'm doing my own thing. But it's been nice hanging with my friends. Like we're planning a couple of game nights. We're gonna run the Double Dragon that's coming out, Double Dragon Gaiden. So we're gonna run that because we like playing a lot of co-op beat 'em ups. That's why I was saying when I saw the Super Mario Wonder game, I'm like we actually have a lot of fun playing these. Because two of my friends, my friend Nick, my boy Twain, they just kill each other the whole time. They just throw shells at each other. They'll eat him with the Yoshi and spit him into the pitfall. They're just killing each other while me and my boy Mayor are trying to beat the level. Like we're in the front beating the level and they're in the back fighting. And I'm like, yo, I'll cop this if everyone's gonna play. Like, yo, get that. Like, I'm gonna grab it. So it's been nice. It's been fun. But yeah, I like to get all of the summer things out while I can. So yeah, that sounds fun. Yeah. Now I remember playing Mario Kart Wii with my siblings. Great times, man. Well, Mario Kart's not something my friends like to play with me because none of them are good at it, and I like to stress this about this game specifically. I know what I'm doing in Mario Kart, but I am in no means like top leaderboard in North America good, right? But because none of my friends could beat me because they all play like idiots and drive like maniacs, basically if Mario Kart comes on, I'm not allowed to play. They'll literally say that. Like, no, you can't play. Smash was like that for a long time, from Melee to Smash 4. They didn't like playing with me because they could never beat me. And I say literally never beat me. Like, literally never beat me. But Ultimate was the great equalizer because it's the one I don't play that much. Like, I don't think I'm that good at Ultimate because I don't really play it. And I didn't have a main for a while. So even though they beat, now they could beat me very, very seldomly, like rarely, but like they can like make me work because I'm like, I don't, this perfect parry. I don't like this. I don't like perfect shielding. Everything's different now. I don't like that you can't run through people. I used to like to reverse pivot grab. Like it just the game's a lot different, and I haven't really played it as much. I played a lot more rivals, and that we were all starting fresh, so we're all on the similar level. Even though I'm still the best one. So yeah, damn, that was the good old days. Yeah, you got plagued with 5 fucking ads. That's crazy. Mario Kart Wii is my favorite Mario Kart though. That Mario Kart's a legendary. I don't care. No one tells me. I don't like Double Dash. I know most people say Double Dash. I don't like that game like that, bro. And I went back and played the other day, and I'm like, I can't. I'm not doing. I can't do this bullshit again. Where look, I'm just trying to drift, bro. Like I'm not trying to fucking wiggle this stick anymore. Those days are over. Days are over. Twitch be twitching. Everyone in my house was good at Mario Kart. We had wars over that shit. In my house, the wars were more over Mario Party. Mario Party, we went hard. When me and my brother were on good terms, like me and him used to go at it usually a lot of mini games, and then my cousins and stuff. So like the days of like Skateboard Scamper and like Shy Guy Says and what's that game? Toad puts like up a certain flag and all the mushrooms drop. You have to go in that color mushroom bumper balls and shit. So Mario Party was that in my house for sure. It depends for me. Sometimes my girl be folding me in car. Other days she isn't even in competition. That's crazy. Marco, we the goat. Yep, I love Mario Party. I used to. I still like the concept. It's the one game I didn't feel like Nintendo had to make like 10 times because it's a variety game with so much mini games, and you can do the board games. You can just focus on mini games. You can tailor suit it, play freely, and there's so much variety of the games with the battle 4 player, 1v3, 2v2. I think some of them have different ones where I'm like, why are there so many Mario parties? We didn't need this many. But I still think 2 is the best one. I like 2. I'd actually argue 6 is the second best one. 6 is the one that introduced the Mike games. I like that one a lot. That one's good. Had the whole wheel you can put in the Wiimote, and we fought over who used it. It was so fun. Oh, I had a classic controller. One thing about me is I can say is I don't hate motion controls, but if I don't have to use it, I'm not. I'm not using it. I never cared to use motion controls. So I actually had the classic controller at the time for some reason. It was my favorite controller because for a long time, for some reason, Super Nintendo was kind of my favorite controller, and the classic controller felt like a Super Nintendo controller with joysticks, and I really liked it. So that was my thing. The wheel, I remember that shit. I did not use the wheel, bro. Speaking of party games, you ever played Jackbox? I have not played Jackbox. I don't know if I've played many like party games in that sense. That's not Mario Party. I know Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep had that stupid little board game you could play to get like skills and abilities and stuff like that, but I didn't engage with that until Final Mix. The first time I played Birth by Sleep, I did not touch that shit. I don't care. I'm not doing this. I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts Mario Party right now. So yeah. Yo, Saray, what's going on? Um, you didn't like recharging your lightsaber in No More Heroes? I definitely laughed. Like that's funny. Like I think the Wiimote was fine. Like it worked for everything. And if I had to use a nunchuck and Wiimote, I didn't get mad. But if the moment I didn't have to use it, classic controller. Brawl, classic controller. Mario Party, whatever, classic controller. I know. I think for Wii Mario Party 8, you have to use a Wiimote and turn it sideways and stuff. But yeah, but yeah. Yo, and Ponji, what's going on? What's up, Barry? I remember playing Mario Party for the first time with my older cousin. I fucking rage because he just laughed his ass off. No, see, the reason that I like old Mario Party better than the new one because that game was personal. Because it's like, okay, you could have got a star the regular way, but you spent 50 coins to take my star with a boo. It's a beef thing. Like, I don't like you. and and it was always funny because sometimes if someone couldn't win, one person will become the just general sabotager. Like, okay, Naya, I don't like you because you're the reason I'm in last place. I will make sure you don't win. I don't care what happens, but you will not win. And then they start fucking with you. Mini games, just like it was great, man. It was great, but it got more and more like lame. It was like, oh, everybody wins. You all get star bits, and I'm like, I don't like this. And then that one, I think Mario Party 9, you travel together. I didn't like that either. That wasn't moving me. Early 2000 had good party games. It was what an era, man. What an era. We also had Super Smash Brothers Wii, and when we played it, it was so dysfunctional. We barely got through the levels. Nah, I was kind of from from the Brawl era. I knew what the Smash scene, so I was like, I was the guy who was no fun, no Smash Ball, n- only legal stages, 1v1, no items, 8 minutes, three stocks, whatever it was for Brawl. I don't remember. I was that guy from way back, so I was never fun to play with. That's why I went to parties and people are playing Smash. I wouldn't join in because I'm not playing with those fuck ass items and Pokeballs and shit. I'm not doing that. You're not good. See me in 1v1 Final Destination type beat or Battlefield, and then and yeah. So yeah, new Mar new wait, what the hell is going? I remember playing stuff on Dreamcast and Xbox. A Dreamcast, we were Power Stone merchants. Oh my god, we played so much fucking Power Stone. Power Stone 2 specifically. I'm nice at that game though. I'm still nice. I couldn't believe because we played it not. I played it like in March for the first time in years. And I'm like, I still got it, eh? I still got it. I'm nice at that game. I don't care. What's up, Ash? Oh, I'm glad you're here. I don't even know if you was here the day I was talking about that I actually watched the new Vash anime, the Stampede one, the newest one, because I wanted to go back and stuff. I want to read it and everything, but I don't know if you were there that day and I was talking about it. So I technically have seen a type of Trigun. All right, I've seen it. Shout out Million Knives. That's my boy. Yo Menace. Shout out his brother. So yeah. What's up, Satsuki? What's going on, bro? Three stocks, 8 minutes. Yeah, I was that guy. I was that guy. What what up, Naya? I played Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess on the Wii. Yep. Had a blast with that game. If you don't know, Midna's my favorite Zelda character. Never changed since I played that game. And listen, uh, allow me to be unhinged. I would. And that's in both forms. I don't care if it's in Midna or Twilight Princess Midna. I'm in there. I'm diving in. Raw. No, what did Jay say? The blood of Christ will protect. The blood of Hylia will protect me. I'm diving in there. I'm diving in there. I don't care. Oh man, how do I feel about it? I actually like the animation, everything. I wanted someone who was like a Trigon expert to be there so that I would know what was like change, what was different, what creative liberties they took, because I could tell like I'm not an idiot. Even though I don't know the source material that well, I could tell they took some liberties and did things differently. Because there's some characters that like weren't in it. I can't remember if it was Millie or something. One of them that weren't in it, but I actually did enjoy it. I liked it. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. The only reason I didn't already read it is because Simi stopped me. So you can go yell at him. Simi's like, we're getting 4K scans for Trigun, so just wait. And I was actually in like a sometimes I gotta do it when I have the momentum because what was it that I watched the other day and I ended up reading it? Oh, what was it called? The Legendary Hero is Dead. And I watched like 8 episodes of my boy, and I'm like, honestly, secretly, I had fun. It's nothing crazy, and I ended up just reading the rest of that day, rest of that night, and at work because I don't work at work. I read, or do anything else but work. I mingle or hide or play my Steam Deck. So yeah, that was the other one. So I was gonna read that too. I'm like, I'll be Dragon. Let's get it. It's not even that long. Somebody's like, no, so I'm gonna get there. But my biggest question was really that I wanted to know if Vash in the like old anime and in the manga was very much a pacifist to the degree that he is, because I actually think that his unwillingness to take life, though I understand why, actually got in the way a lot of the times, and a lot of times because he tried to save everybody, he saved no one, in my opinion. So I was kind of like with Wolf. What's the Wolf guy's name? Damn it, I can't remember his name right now. But he was like, "Bro, I got this big cross gun. I shoot niggas." And I'm like, I like him. So yeah. But it was good though. Reading Trigun was an experience. I'd love to reread it. Got the physical volumes. All right, I'll get to it. I will. I remember playing Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask in the GameCube. That's funny. I did actually beat. No. That's not true. I'm thinking of Wind Waker. I'm thinking of the demo. But yeah, that was good. You didn't watch that? Watch that whole. That's the crazy part. For OG all the way. I'm gonna join the start semi party soon. I promise. Shake my head. Nice said he'd be in the midnight. Exactly. It's more of a prequel of Vash the Pacifist. Yes, that's the dilemma. Okay, yeah, it's pretty much the same. Yeah, you're pretty much right. Nicholas D. Wolfwood. There we go. The Dark Horse is coming out with the deluxe start in December. I'm here for that. I have to rewatch the new one. It was different, but it wasn't bad. I mostly watched it because I went to my friend's house. He had episode 1 on, and I'm like, I like the animation. Pull that back. Let me watch it with him. But I liked it. The plants, the whole like Vash and his brother Million Knives and how he was raised and why he likes humanity, wants to save them, and why he doesn't like to kill and everything like that. How he lost his arm and got that super dope arm that he has. Um, I didn't think he was gonna. I didn't think he was gonna be as goofy as he was. That kind of threw me off. For some reason, I thought Trigun was like. I thought Vash was probably like a Kenshiro type for some reason. I thought he was gonna be all just buff nigga, like just buff nigga. But I like his personality. I just he would piss me off sometimes where I'm like, dog, just shoot him. We don't have time for this. Kill him. Put him down. Put him down. Like he's stopping Wolfwood from like putting niggas down. I'm like, you're in the way. So yeah. Where was I? Oh, you check on was really good. I got to get back into East and West. I'm 29 issues now. God damn, it's so good. I should be done with it. So you already passed my favorite issue, 22, with Xiao Lian when they attack her when she was taking a bath. And that issue is like no dialogue. It's just straight hands. I love that fucking issue. I love East to West. It's so fucking good, bro. Yeah, OG Dragon was really good. Now that guy goofy as fuck. OG Dragon was better, making you feel for the characters. Is a lot more episodic too. But Trigon Stampede was more concise and the story played better. Okay, fair enough. Nah, is a clown. But when he got to business, he gets it done. I agree with that. My donut merchant's all about love and peace, and OG Trigun's a lot more comedic, kind of like Kenshin. Yeah, that's what he reminds me of more of Kenshin, if anything. Yeah, dude was such a fun issue to read. Yeah, I love that issue. When I like to give Tagashi a strays, it's one of the things I point to that in that chapter, no one spoke, but I knew exactly what was going on. Imagine that was Tagashi. First of all, forget all the pictures. They were all gone. He would have drawn them those fuck ass comic boxes and then put words in texting it. I really don't rate that nigga. I'm sorry. I don't rate him. So fuck that shit. That is not how you should experience a graphic novel. Just reading a bunch of fucking well, actually, I don't trust this guy. I think he's sneaky. Maybe if I use my Nen beast and then I use it secretly and I test to see if he can see Nen, then I'll know if really he's hiding something from me. But actually, what I should do first before I do that is go talk to Kurt. Like, shut up! Do something! All you do is fucking talk and kill me with dialogue in that bitch ass manga. I'm so fucking tired of it. Anyways. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Zodiac. Try Guys low key might go to anime like S Cry anime. I think Simi's been watching S Cry. I never watched that, but I like the anime that I watched though. I will read the original manga. I can't promise I'll watch the OG anime because I'm lazy, but manga will get read 100%. Ain't no way not bring Tagashi every time I'm here. The Tagashi catching a stray at any stream that I do is like a staple. I'll be Legend of Zelda and still Tagashi catching a stray. Like what does Zelda got to do with Tagashi? I don't know, but fuck that nigga. S Cry Ed. I don't know. That's what did I say it wrong? S Cry. I'm sorry. LMAO9. When are you gonna peep Doctor Who? Who told you I was peeping Doctor Who? I did it. I know I didn't say that. Fuck the time you is. That's too many seasons. I'm not doing it. I'm not reading all that shit. Exactly. I really enjoyed S Cry Ed when it was a good rewatch. I'm only at 52K. Don't spend them right now. Spend all of it. I'm changing to Tagashi. I'm changing it. I generally believe no one hates anyone as much as Naya hates Tagashi. I'm tired of the pretentiousness. I'm tired of people acting like I'm not making sense. Sometimes I go overboard. I know I'm playing it up sometimes and I'm just being a dickhead, but I'm tired of people act like I'm crazy for saying what I'm saying. And don't act like I've been saying Oda's been really Tagashi like lately. Killing me with all this text. Man, remember when you used to show me shit with the fucking artistry? Pre times get One Piece. I'm rocking with it. I got like 100. No, you don't. You don't have that much. And their IQ points, remember. Wait, what did I call them? I remember what I called them. The manga has a true ending. The anime never ended. Okay, I bet that's better for me. You're an op. I'm not surprised. There you go. See, I gotta hydrate. See, agua. Drink some water, man. Dead Mount play death. Most people give Sagashi a lot of leeway with this chapter every 3 years. Now I've been cooking when he flames Sagashi. Thank you. There's still people mad at me on that one video that I made. But the Hunter x Hunter's overrated. You stupid, dumb, black, dumb, bitch, ugly, One Piece bitch fan. I'm like, none of those things offend me. But thank you for the view. Thank you for the engagement. I take it. For me, it's still channel points. Damn, I thought I put IQ. I thought I put like IQ points or something, and the idea was you want to have more because the less that you have, the dumber that you are. But I guess I didn't do that. Hating with a sense of purpose and direction is raw. Don't let the naysayers silence you. Yeah, he's right. He's right. I don't know. That's something I could change for you as a mod. Oh, I don't know. I keep saying I'll go into to Twitch and like mess around and I always forget before I stream, and I don't want to do it before I stream. I'll maybe this weekend. I got like a Saturday to myself. So, but yeah, man, I miss playing a lot of those old games, bro. So it's nice that again, I'll say with Super Mario Bros. Wonder, it's the most visually interesting and creative and imaginative a 2D Mario game has looked to me since the new Super Mario's Wii game. I do like Mario Maker a lot though, and I like a lot of those games. I'm trying to remember what the name of that Legend of Zelda like dungeon maker was because I want it. Because I always said if Sega makes a Sonic like stage creator, I'll go crazy. Me and Townsy will go crazy. We're making the sickest Sonic levels and we're playing them on stream, bro. Because Townsy's my Sonic brother. He knows ball, and he curls up into a ball and there's a spin dash. He's Sonic, I'm Shadow. I'm the ultimate life form. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm edgy and I'm dark skinned. I'm black, biggity black. So yeah. Everyone has to be playing at some point. Like when he was at SAU says, yo, he used to piss me off because I seen what he did. What makes me angry is if I've already seen the potential or I've already seen he do well for so many years, and I'm like, what is this mid you're giving me? This is what I look at. Like I look at Juan and I'm just like, stinky. This is not the One Piece that I love or loved. I don't even know, but yeah. Naya, do you like Farmland Saga? No, but I don't think Vinland Saga is bad. It's one of those things. Like, how do I say this? How do I explain this in a way? Oh, actually, I'm gonna get to your comment in a second. During the cage arc, yeah, I was on his ass, on his head. Don't bring up Roblox and Utero to be for SAU. Husband on shit since return. Yeah, I haven't been hard on him since. I criticized the last chapter with El Babo and stuff because I thought it was a little jarring and a little disorganized. But yeah, he's been good, man. I've been having a good time. Been having fun with the community. Me and the community have been good. This last this year of 2023, we've been good. Not too many dissenters, but yeah, he's been cooking. We respect it. Yeah, but with me with Vikings, I would argue I'm a purist. I'm traditional with my Vikings. So if they're not, and as bad as this sounds, they're not killing, pillaging, war crying, throwing axes, murdering. I don't want to see it. I have no enemies. Move that disgusting shit away from me. I don't want to read that. Not me. For everyone else, you'll have fun. I really don't think it's badly drawn or badly written in the story, but I don't want to read that bullshit. I want my Vikings to fucking murder. Okay? I want Thorkel going crazy, cutting through niggas. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. I want young, wait, I say Thorkel? Thorkel's the big guy. Thorfinn is the main character, I think, right? Maybe Thor's is the dad. Yeah, like, bro, if we start lobbing some heads off, I'm not trying to see this peaceful ass Kent farming. I have no enemies, bro. You don't start throwing some axes. I just don't care for it. It doesn't move me. But it's not a bad series though. It's not. I want to make that clear because I actually don't have any smoke or beef with Vinland Saga. I don't. But it's not for me, bro. It's not for me. The Cage with Ding Dong and Louis Vuitton. Yep. Vash a good pacifist. Thorfinn pacifist. You wish you never grew up secretly. I thought about reading Vinland Saga until I heard about that bullshit with the MC. I'm sorry, I'm just not interested. It's kind of like some people I know are like with vampires. I remember. You guys remember how contentious Twilight was when they learned that the vampires sparkle in the sun? Some people don't like that shit. I know people who are like, my vampires burn in the sun, die when you stake them. They can compel people. They must be like they want it like traditional standard how it's been. I'm like that with like Vikings. I'm not trying to see them be like, oh yes, let's have a diplomatic conversation of why I shouldn't come and invade your land and take it and take all the women and treasure and murder and burn down your village. I don't want that. I don't want it. I just don't. Askeladd was cool. I liked him. He was a good character. I have no enemies. None. I had to move that from me. I'm starting to see them in like videos and like memes and clips. I don't know. I have enemies, bro. I got enemies. I got people I gotta put down permanently. I got enemies. I got foes. A passive protagonist sometimes does not work, but they are more creative at times. Yeah, that's just an execution thing. As long as you execute well, it's fine. I don't want piss. I want problems always. I want bloodshed. Everyone's my enemy. Drake got a lot of enemies. There you go. Got a lot of enemies. So yeah, time is on your side. Only a Vinland Saga. Time is on your side. Only line of Saga that's moving me. I had fun with Vinland Saga. I caught up a long time ago. Just never visited for some reason. I'm notorious for doing that, especially with webtoons. I'll read and catch up and never read it again. And not because I didn't enjoy it. I just don't. I just don't revisit. I had an era of webtoons where I swear I'd catch up to everything, and secretly it still happens. Like I can't remember the last time I read Purple Hyacinth, though I didn't catch up. But yeah, I don't know. I'm bad with that shit. Just because I don't see them as enemies doesn't mean they won't fuck me up or try to snake me or try to get one up on me. I got enemies. I can't even pretend to be a vampire lore purist, considering I think Vampire Diaries in the originals was peak. Those vampires were so wild out to a certain point. I kind of like the Vampire Diaries vampires too. I'm not a vampire purist though. I'm not. I don't like Twilight, but I didn't care that they sparkled in the sun. That wasn't my fight. It wasn't my beef. I'm revisiting Gintama now as well, episode 190, I think. I never finished it to this time now. Ready for tears. I've never finished a Gintama anime. I just started watching the scenes. I watched like the original like first two seasons, and then I just watched the arcs and episodes I wanted to see for the most part. I did the movies. So I never actually sat. Well, I didn't watch the final yet. And listen, I can go to my folder right now, and it's looking at me. On Vinland, what's crazy? Gintama, the final, whatever movie. So I don't watch that shit. I'm bad. So, but man, my backlog for video games is getting crazy. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to like dedicate a month to just play video games. Maybe I'll beat them on stream because I gotta play 9 Years of Shadow. Glam has me so hyped to play that. I still gotta play Xenoblade Chronicles 3. That's easily 100 hours plus of my life gone. I still haven't played AI the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. Born of Bread, Sea of Stars, and shit's coming out. I still haven't played Horizon Forbidden West. I'm like, son, I'm not serious right now. I haven't played the Miles Morales like DLC expansion. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. I gotta get on that shit. Cause what will happen is I'll get overwhelmed and throw the list away, so I can't remember what I have to play. That's what I do. One time I had a manga list so long, I'm like, what if I just delete this note? I deleted the note and I felt free. Like, I don't remember shit. I'm good. As long as you skip the hard-boiled arc, you're good. That shit was a two-pack of ass. Higurashi stream. Higurashi and Umineko is another one. But that I think I'll just play in the Steam Deck when my dock comes in. I have to get a memory card too, an SD card for it, like a terabyte. But I ordered the dock from my Steam Deck. It's supposed to come in about 2 weeks, so just stay tuned for that. Only game you played was Tears of the Kingdom. This year, no, I played more than that. What else? Well, I remember I played Chain Echoes. I started the year with Chain Echoes, and Chain Echoes had. I want to make something clear. As much as I love Tears of the Kingdom had to beat Chain Echoes. Chain Echoes is one of my favorite games of all time. I had a blast playing it, and even about 80 to 100 hours in, I wasn't fully convinced it was a better game than Chain Echoes. But about the end of it, yes, it was. We gotta have that Zelda discussion with me, Glam, Alan, and my other friend. We really gotta get that done. Feels about my backlog, which is why I've been reading and watching stuff lately. Need a break from games. I think I need. I actually been watching stuff recently, so I've been doing pretty decently well. I haven't watched Yaiba and like Mashal in a while and stuff, but I did watch what my friend had me watching those fuck ass MCU shit, so I'm kind of caught back up. But yeah, my backlog's so insane too. My Switch and Steam got a lot of games I caught on sale. I got to get back to Umineko. No, I feel that, man. But see, those light novel series are visual novels are so fucking long. So sometimes I'm like, Jesus Christ. I know I beat other shit this year. What else did I play? Was was Shovel Knight Dig this year? I don't remember. Fuck, I don't remember. It might have just been Chain Echoes and Tears of the Kingdom secretly. I don't remember. The Switch feels so weird in my hand now because I'm so used to playing my Steam Deck. I get to play. I did play some demos. I played Born of Bread, Sea of Stars, Nine Sols. What was the other one? I'm forgetting. Another demo that I played that I liked. Oh, I played Slope Crashers. So yeah, I wasn't. Hogwarts Legacy is not something I'm against playing, but I can't. I'm not. I'm not. I call them potheads. I'm not a Harry Pothead, so I don't really care. So it didn't move me when it came out. I was like, oh, y'all have fun, but I'm not against playing it. But I'm not excited to play it. I'm not even done yet, even though it's been 2 weeks since I got it. Oh, Final Fantasy 16. I'm also not a Square Enix or Final Fantasy guy, so that didn't. I think I would have played 16. I honestly haven't seen much footage for it. I don't even know what it looks like, to be honest. I haven't really paid much attention. But if I liked Final Fantasy 15, I think maybe I would have played 16. I didn't like that game. I thought it was bad. I thought that was a game. The more I played it, the more I wanted it to be over with. But I have no beef with Final Fantasy. Really, it's fine. But it's not. It's not my cup of tea. Really, it's understandable. You know, we just want to hear you read for 80, 80 hours plus. There it is. The game I want to remake though is Final Fantasy Tactics. Do I know that one by heart? I don't think I know the one by heart. No, I'm thinking of Final Fantasy Zero. I think. And they should have made Versus 13 how it was supposed to be before whatever they turned it to with 15. I didn't like it, man. And I didn't like the Final Fantasy 7 remake. And I'm not playing the old game. I don't do random battles. I do not do random battles. I like to see my enemy in the overworld. And if I make physical contact or I hit it with an attack or I shoot an attack, the battle starts. If I'm just walking around and the screen goes, no, I hate that. I'm not going back. I'm not going back to it. I'm not going back to it. Um, I was playing Neko for 6 hours on my stream, thinking I was making good progress, and something told me I wasn't even 2% done. Yeah, that game's long. Naya honestly could start to make videos and content after he gets to Higurashi, a blind playthrough, and your theories and intrigue towards story direction. Got to get your bread. I have to do that. Ads free me. Capitalism, you will crumble. capitalism, capitalism will only crumble when a better alternative is presented, and it's not socialism and it's not communism. Get that shit the far away from me. But yeah, I feel it though. And Twitch be taking half my money anyways. I gotta go to Kick streaming. I keep saying that. I keep saying I'm gonna mess around with it, and I don't. But I actually been doing some stuff on Rumble. I've been studying, so we'll see how that goes. First class up in the sky. The best economy is a mixed economy. Feel it. All I've ever said with people who like really hate capitalism is I'm like, I think it has its pros, it has its cons. I just until something better is presented to me, it is what it is. I do not believe in socialism. Fuck you. If I drop 30 points a game and you drop 10, I want more money than you. I'm better. I don't feel bad saying that shit. I don't care. So yeah. But I definitely think the one game I'm gonna end up playing on stream for sure is probably gonna be Born of Bread because that's like a Paper Mario type game. So I'll probably play that on stream. I'm so excited for that. The demo was moving me. But it's one of those things where I'm like, if I don't delete this demo, I'll play it over and over and over until the game comes out. So let me not. So I'm super excited for that. Socialism is fucking ass. I know. I know people who have been alive long enough who dealt with communism and or slash socialism, and they're like, you don't want these problems. Trust me. And I'm like, I believe you. Wise old woman, wise old man. So yeah, everything has its merits. Capitalism produces quality out of demand. LOL, someone DM Trainwreck to get Naya a 10K contract to leave Twitch to go to Kick. Yo, yeah, yo. Let me get that. I'll take the 10K. I'll take it. It's not a million. It's not what's her name? Pokimane money or whatever. Was it Alinity? I never remember these bitches' names, but one of them. I'm like, send me the bag. I didn't know there was so many places you can stream though, like Facebook and shit. I know there's Facebook gaming. I'm like Facebook gaming. I didn't know that was a thing. Otherwise, you get a lot of watered down shit. Yep. People like Canada's like socialized healthcare. I don't hate it. It's not perfect though. It's got its problems. The last game I finished was Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Hey, that's a nice game. That was December. I didn't finish any games this year. I'm like so sure I've played other games. It's not coming to me. I don't know why. Like I swear I've played more than 2 games this year. I had to have to. I've had to, right? I don't even know anymore. That's the thing. That's the crazy part. Or they get you on the exclusive on Tubi. I don't even know what Tubi is, but if they throw in the back, I'll go on Tubi, bro. I could use the bread. I'm trying to get this place, man. Trying to get this new Cribbots. Did you actually close, cancel Facebook gaming last? Oh wow. Okay, never mind. No, see, I'm out the loop. I'm literally hello fellow youth. I don't know what's going on anymore, man. You know how confused I was when someone said Naya has Riz. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I thought you misspelled Ritz crackers. It's like what? I'm like charisma? Like I hate y'all. Naya goes where the money go is. I respect it. Nah, not I to a certain degree. I can't sell my soul, or else I would have already done it. I'd be doing all this extra shit you see streamers do. Sure, yeah, I don't do all that because that's not who I am. So I would have already sold out my soul years ago if I would do anything for a bag. But if the money is going in that direction and I don't gotta be fucking ridiculous, yeah, I'll go. That's why I think I'll always be like a regular moneymaker, aka broke, a brokey, because I have too much ego and pride to sell myself to do certain things. I remember the only like I think the two sponsors I ever got was Amino Apps and Raycon. And Raycon was talking about I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and I'm like, but what if I think the Raycons are trash? I'm not lying to them. I won't do it. If I don't rate this, I'm not. I'm telling them this shit's garbage. And they're like, yeah, never mind. I'm like, all right. I don't know. I could have been a fake email. I don't know, but yeah. Firecrackers being set off in the house stream coming soon. The fourth was yesterday. What the little ones say on 6 foot, 7 foot paper chasing, tell that paper I'm looking right behind you. Riz came out of left field for me, so you're the only one. I felt that. Riz, lest we know if a person was born after 2005. Real G's moving sounds like lasagna. Lasagna. It took me a while to understand what was the source of Riz. Oozing Riz with the gat. Now the worst one was when people were saying, "Oh yeah, that shit comes," and I'm like, "No, I don't even know what it means. Don't say that to me." It meant like it was really good. I'm like, "Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't say that shit to me." Hey, yo, this shit comes. Like what? No, turn that off. You sound like me trying to make what was it? Healthy a slang word back in the day. It's gross. Nah, this was like 2020. Serving cunt set us a back deck. Yeah, that's a bit much. Can't keep up with this shit. I really can't. I can't. And it's funny because like I feel like my parents are cooler than me. My parents be on TikTok and Instagram looking they're showing me memes and shit. Like I don't show my parents memes. They show me shit. To be like, "Hey, you see this video, this and that?" And I'm like, "Look at you. 60 on TikTok all fucking day." They're cooler than I am. This is busting was wild. My first I said that one time. Yeah, that one I had to get used to. But at first I'm like, this makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, oh yo, that shit was busting. And I was like, who's busting? Nobody better bust around me. I don't. Yeah, I remember the first time I heard that one. I was like, bro, what did you just say? Any other dumb slang I never liked? There's a lot. There's a lot of Toronto slang I don't like either. So not like I can't get mad at anybody because the way that some Toronto man speak is stupid. Yo, fam, yo, what are you dealing with, fam? Yo, I'm gonna touch the crib eyes. Yo, what are you saying? Yo, what are you saying, doc? Yo, you're shaking it? Yo, Gurksa man, seen? Plot the machine. Nice that. Done the talks. Yo, run up. Why do we sound like this? New acronyms be crossing me the fuck up. Anytime someone puts an acronym, I just Google it. I'm like Urban Dictionary. What the fuck does this mean? The only some of them are some of them I'm able to get because of the context. I can't remember the first time I saw if you know, you know. I'm like, oh, I got that. But some of them I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I lived through so many slangs. I woke up one day and thought was a thing. I remember thought, and my friend thought he had his bar like She a thought on my thoughts. I'm like, shut up. That's not a bar. You sound fucking stupid. He used to always say that shit. I got a thought on my thoughts. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. That is not. Stop trying to make fetch a thing or whatever it was in that movie. Gretchen. I use some fads I just refuse to participate in. Yeah. She got all that dumb in the trunk, my boy. Yeah, a lot of them I know. For the most part, I just speak normally, but there's certain things that end up in my lexicon, and whether or not it's on purpose. Like I used to say lit, litty. It's a lituation. I tried variations of lit. What was another one? Swag. Remember swag? Swag. Is that it? I don't know. I say cap. Y'all remember when I used to always say that's cap all the time for any reason? I'm like cap. That's cap. That's Cap's a corporation. That's Ice Cappuccino. That's that's Captain Crunch. Whatever. Like I had that phase where it used to piss off Dustin because I'm like, bro. 'Cause I used to say it for no reason. Like it'd be like, all right, we're reading chapter 106 of One Piece. I'm like, that's cap. At most, cap at my vocab, but I don't think much has changed. YOLO took so long to die. Yellow took too long to die. That one was not it. You only live once. Yeah, I don't like that one. Still think that's the cause that I'm hearing other similar places rub off on me. I still use swag. Drip. Yeah, drip's the new one. You gotta have drip. I remember someone actually saying to someone, that bitch, she needs to take her ass back to the Thottery Academy. I was weak. That's like when I heard streetwalking for the first time. Like, she a streetwalker. I said, that's crazy. Streetwalker? My girl sometimes hit me with the you're speaking in Japanese still. Japanese? I never heard that one. I like that one. I'm gonna have to use that one. Copyright infringement. I'm taking that. That's cap was hilarious. I still say cap. That shit was peak. It's not that I don't say it anymore, but I used to say it all the time for no reason. That was the problem. Like literally, you just say something like Naya. Your name's Naya. Nah, it's cap. I used to just say that for no reason. I don't know what was wrong with me. Came from the streets is one of my favorites. Yeah, the streetwalker stuff was like I won't lie to you. When it was like in 2020, like March, like those first, especially those first 4 months where I didn't like leave the house much until it was summertime. I watched a lot of Manosphere and red pill shit. So like they also talk about street walking and this and that, and I was like, yeah, she from the street, she be street walking. That's how I laughed and said, that's crazy. I lost my stomach for it, but at the time I used to find that shit hilarious because I'm like, this is funny to me. She belongs to the streets. That's the one from Future, right? Future said that, I think. It's a cold world we live in. It's an evil world we live in. So that's how I learned the term streetwalking was from that term. My For You page looks crazy. I gotta figure out what's responsible for that. Yeah, YouTube doesn't know what to recommend me in my algorithm because I'll watch anything for the most part, so it has no idea what to send me. There's times where like I'll like on my homepage I will put not interested in every single thing and refresh it, and they're like, what do we show him? I don't know. What does he like? On any given day, I could be watching some bullshit. I might be watching videos about foraging. The next day, it's psychology meets neuroscience. The next day, Candace Owens. The next day, I'm watching Tim Cass. The next day, I'm watching Donkey or Ace Vane or something. Like they don't know what to recommend me because I'm multifaceted. You know what I'm saying? I have a plethora of eclectic interests. So yeah. Or like I'll play like one song from for some person and they want to give me the whole library. I'm like, no, I just wanted to hear, because I heard First Class from Jack Harlow for the first time not too long ago, and I'm like, that no, what? I was trying to figure out what he sampled, and after like 10 minutes, I'm like, "Glamorous" by Fergie, yo. So I played that song, and they tried to give me Black Eyed Peas, and like, I just wanted to hear the one song. YouTube, stop. I don't care. I don't care about Fergie's whole fucking discography. Stop it. First class, up in the sky, sipping champagne, living my life in the fast lane. I won't change for the glamorous. That song's a banger. LOL, Lord, greater misogynist feature is still hilarious to this day. She belongs to the streets. How feature turned into the misogynist icon is hilarious. Feature out the Lord Pastor feature memes are hysterical. I like those. Fergie. One of my friends is a crazy misogynist, and it's great. It's great. With mask off, playing in the background, ain't no way. I forgot about Black Eyed Peas. Holy shit! I'm gonna tell you a story about them. He fucked up that sample. I actually don't like his song. I like that. I like her song though. My coworker recommended me a few artists, and now I'm in my R&B arc. I'm in my EDM arc. I like trance music a lot. She needs to take 90% of revenue from that song. Facts. He didn't even rap. I swear to God, he was like, yeah, yo, people didn't believe in me. Let the hook play. Gee. He's like, then I used to be broke. Gee. I'm like, bro, you didn't even it's Fergie the whole time. It's Fergie's song. So I had a class in a high school called MIDI. I don't remember what it stands for though. It was like a music class where you like play on the computers and you make beats and you do shit like that. It was one of my elective courses that I took, and I took it because I was told it's not a serious course; it's an easy A, so I took it. And our biggest summative project, what we had to do was take the song "I Got a Feeling" from Black Eyed Peas. I think I don't remember exactly for like exactly what it was, but we had to like recreate the song with like different instruments. So like the piano where the trumpet was, or I don't know, drums where the violin was. And I had to hear that song on repeat for so fucking long, so many goddamn times. I hate that song. It triggers me to hear it. It triggers me. I hate that song. It was funny because the trauma was so real the other day. I couldn't even remember what song it was. I told my friend was like, "I got a feeling." I'm like, fuck you. I didn't want to remember. I locked it in the vault like Finn the Human. So I hate that song. But yeah, shit. Trance. Yeah, I like trance. Tonight gonna be a good night. I got a feeling. Ooh, ooh. I'm gonna shoot myself. I fucking hate that song. Solange and Kali Uchis have been going crazy on my playlist. I like Solange. I only know her for two albums though. I've never really listened to that Cali girl. I don't know. I never listened to her. And damn, that's rough. Yeah, it was hard times for me. First world problems. That's a good torture. It's just it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy if someone captured me and it's like I'm like I won't speak. You'll never get anything out of me. I don't care if you waterboard me, pull my nails off. I'll never talk. You won't talk, huh? They pull out a fucking stereo. Tonight's gonna be. He was 6'3". He was in the back. He was in the room with the candlestick. Beat him in the head. After did that, he called my boy Mike. Mike lives in 45 H Street. Like I'm spilling my guts. I'm not trying to hear that song again. That is good torture. Now, have you seen the meme video of those people legitimately off a perk singing mask off while rubbing lotion into their skin? Like, Percocets, Molly Percocets. No, what the fuck is wrong with people? Drugs are not good. Do not do drugs. I do not endorse drugs. Be straight edge. I respect people who are straight edge. I'm not, but like, be better than me. I had a small electronic art, but didn't go deep into it. I love the synth sounds. I've never disliked it. It's just that, like, I'm not deep into it. So, like, my friend will send me playlists and stuff, and I'm actually going to be at a music festival for the first time. So, you're going to see me whatever the fuck they do there. So, we'll see how that goes. But, like, I remember getting into it from DJ Hero. There was the song Cascade, and I remember I think the first like trans EDM whatever song house music song I ever liked. So yeah, I don't hate this song, but Party Rock was an earworm for me in Party Rock. That sounds familiar. How does that song go again? Nice. I know how to get Nia to snitch now. Just Black Eyed Peas poser. And triggered. Yes, sir. Fuck drugs. Drugs are disgusting. Yep. Valhalla, Katana Zero got me into it. Yo, Valhalla, it still has one of my favorite OSTs ever. And Katana Zero OST is sick. And put the music in. Oh man. As alcohol is bad for you. Don't do it. I'm happy I got away from y'all. Were y'all around when I was a rum merchant? She used to drink rum all the time. Were y'all around? Yeah, I used to drink all the time. I never got so super bad, but I think I used to drink way too much, and then I just stopped one day, and now I'll have a drink occasionally. But Party Rock is in the house tonight. Yes, that song. Yeah, no, I like that song. So carry on the subhuman self. Everybody just having a good time every day. I'm shuffling. You guys used to jerk? You're a jerk. You're a you're a jerk. Yeah, I remember that phase. Oh God. All I could promise you is I wasn't in skinny jeans. My thighs are too. Listen, I told y'all I'm built like Chun Li. These thighs are too big for skinny jeans. I'm not trying to jump and hop into that bullshit. I'm not doing it. Okay. There was no way. I remember my mom bought me a pair of blue skinny jeans, and I just looked at her like, "Why? Why do you think that I'm hip? I'm not cool. I don't care about the latest trends. I never forget that. Can't do that, bro. Baki niggas and skinnies, I can't. Not me. I remember a lot of times you were not into the weed at all. Yeah, there was a time I didn't smoke at all, really, and now I prefer that to drinking. Got my little marijuana, the Lord's Kale. But I legitimately think smoking is cool. I think it looks cool. Flick it. Oh, guys, don't look at explosions. A lot of pop stars from the back in the 20s came from Just Dance. Secretly, yes. My thighs are also large for skinny for too large for skinny jeans. Yeah. Did I cat daddy? Cat daddy? No, I didn't cat daddy. What's the other one? There was another dance that came out when I was in college. Not Gundam style. It was another one. Dougie. I had a Dougie phase. Teach me how to Dougie. Because all the white people were like, the Dougie song came on. That's the one black we know. Black guy, do the black guy dance. And I was like, all right. Like, I didn't cat daddy. No, I don't even know if I know how to cat daddy. I can't do it. My knees aren't built to do that anyways. You ugly. Yo, daddy's son. I think it was Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Caddy the Superman because it's calling down. Remember Do It Like Me and Juju on the Beat. A big song that got overplayed at one time. Now, a certain phase when I was in college was that song by Sean Paul, Lamborghini Mercy. Yo, chick, she's so thirsty. She in the backseat, something trying to hurt me. I don't remember the words, but that song got overplayed when I was in college. That era, people placed rubber bands around the cuffs of their jeans will always have me dying of laughter when looking back on it. No way, Naya was out here like Shiggy. Chill. Shiggy be. They really have Shiggy. That man looks like he's dead inside. It's like, Shiggy, do the dance, do the dance. But yeah, secretly, like, when I have to do like very specific black dances, they're like, Resident Black, can you teach us the dance? And I'm like, I guess. Hit the Quan. I do remember Hit the Quan. I remember lean with it, rock with it, lean with it. Soldier Boy dance. The Soldier Boy dance I'll never forget because I practiced so hard to learn that dance. Me and my cousin were in the basement watching Soldier Boy YouTube videos step by step, bro, trying to do the Soldier Boy dance. Back when Kanye was crazy, but in a musical way. Yeah. Is he still trying to run for president? Is he still running around with what's his name? Nick Fuentes and what's the other dude? Milo Yiannopoulos? Or nah? Who is they though? Big white tees, backward caps, fat folk shoes. That's I. If there's one thing I hate seeing myself in the old pictures, it's those big 3XL fucking tees. I'm like, what was I thinking? This does not look cool in any era for any reason. Baggy ass jeans. Shit was fucking baggy as hell, and my shirt is way too big for me. I don't know what we were doing. I'm happy that phase is over. I hope it never comes back. I'm never going back to it. I'm from Atlanta, so that's childhood. I feel it. Saw a post the other day of him asking people what their favorite Shiggy dance was, and niggas in the comments telling him to let it go. It's funny because I don't watch Shiggy videos, but I know that he's having that nigga dance. There's another guy that is like a really buff dude, and when I see him in videos, he just walks into places and he just starts dancing really buffly, like a very muscular dance. So like, I don't like this. It's off-putting for some reason. Not reminding me of SpongeBob tall tees where it had chains and blunts and look at the face, or like Bugs Bunny counting money. What were we on, bro? What was that era, bro? Cause my friend had a what do you call it, a varsity jacket with SpongeBob with the cigar and a chain. I'm like, what were we doing, bro? What were we doing? It's funny. I low key got a shirt like that though. I'm still bumping around the bottom of my car, not giving a fuck, and vibing in spite of all the stares I be getting. I respect it. One thing about me is I used to confuse. I remember my one roommate Andrew in college. I used to confuse him because he didn't understand my music taste. Because I used to blast my music, whatever, and it'd be like, rippity rap, hippity hoppity, get off my property, nigga, 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 guns and change, and then it'll go to like Taylor Swift. You're the reason for the teardrops in my guitar, and then it will switch to like Rock City Boy, and you're like, what is going on in that room? What is he like? And then it'd be some sappy ass love song, and I'm in there pretending I'm in a music video, sipping over some girl, like, damn, why she don't love me back? He's like, this guy's taste makes no sense to me. And I'm like, I like what I like. I don't care what language it's in. I don't care about the genre. As long as it's good, it resonates, I will play the song, but I hate Screamo. I do not like Screamo. That is noise. He's still dancing. Those were hard. That was a low point of society's hold. The Eminem jackets with the cartoon Eminem's classic. Yep, I had Beyonce in my playlist. I still have Beyonce in my playlist. I still like Beyonce, but I'm not like actually. I haven't heard anything post Lemonade, so I don't know how long ago that is. But y'all didn't know I like Beyonce, and I'm a Swifty. Shout out to T Swift, T Swizzle. Back the dream back had a guy singing hardest. Shorty, she a 10, you a 10. The fucking dream, is he around still? What happened to that nigga? I can make your bed rock. Ooh, I'm gotta. I put on the. I'm Stevie Wonder. Yo, I'm like, this shit is ass. Turn him off. Oh shoot. Him and the other guy who makes the baby noise as he eats, linking up for TikTok, give me permanent brain damage. No, you hate to see it. That's when I had to put on the app. I had it to support my friends and said, honestly, guys, I support you, but I can't have this app. Plus, the CCP not getting my data. Yeah, I'm one of those niggas. Shout out to T Swift gang. Yep. Then again, my playlist is wild because I'll be listening to straight weeb shit and Summer Twist and Freddie Mercury shouting out how he's Mr. Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's good. That's the thing with me. It's like this song was about killing. This song was about love. This song was in Spanish. This song was in French. This song was in Japanese. This song, this is Taylor Swift. That Avril Lavigne because I always like Avril Lavigne. I was always an Avril Lavigne stan. That's why when Oda was a stan, I'm like, oh, I like Avril too. That's my bitch. I fuck with her. I saw a sick Legend of Korra AMV with Taylor Swift. Shake It Off. I couldn't stop listening to it. Shake It Off is an okay song. One of her best things. Relatable. My playlist has some crazy range. Yeah, but that's how it should be. And I'm glad about the point where most of my friends are like that. They're not just hippity hoppity get off my property. Listen to like other shit too. But I would argue the newest genre that I've gotten into is like house, EDM, whatever, electronic music. Beep boop bop, beep boop beep boop bop. Don't stop me now. Have such a good time. Don't stop me now. Have a good time. Just give me a little give me a call. Linkin Park stuff, AMV's on lock. I'll never forget that. And the one with Jay Z, Numb. Y'all heard Miss Lolo? I don't know if I've heard that. I don't know. Don't stop me now. I won't lie to you. All I've listened to for like the last month is probably Into and Across the Spider Verse. That's all I've been listening to. Annihilate. I'm wide awake. I'm in my own universe. Give me space. Nia Carter. I'm about to go Peter Parker. Spider Man. If he ain't me, just a creepy crawler. I won't lie to you. I don't. I don't know any other Coiler Rain songs, but Self Love, I love that song, boy. I hit the Dylan Brooks to Self Love the other day. I was doing it. Self love, he don't love himself, trying to love me, cuff me. Told the truth to him, he don't trust me. I was surprised when the R&B coworker put on a Slipknot one day. I was like, hell yes, I feel it. That soundtrack is beautiful. I can't stop right now. I need it. Linkin Park, Could Take or Can't Remember What EMVs is partly how I found and watched Kid Can't Remember Born. That's sick. There's an AMV. There's an AMV that made me watch a show. I don't remember what it was though. There were some AMVs I remember. I'm like, what show is this? This looks raw. 11 Miles movies come out because those soundtracks are actually good. I wonder how good Beyond the Spider Verse soundtrack will be, and who's producing it. The thing that I like about the first one is it felt like an amalgamation of different styles and people coming together for an album and a common cause. But with Metro booming, I think his name is, hey yo, Metro, don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you, whatever. Producing that whole album, it felt a lot more cohesive and together, but it was more similar in my opinion. Silk and Cologne be and like Hummingbird kind of maybe being the two songs I thought were different. I listened to some of those bonus tracks though. I haven't listened to all of that, and I thought Nas could have went harder with his Nas Morales song. I wasn't that impressed. Cola Ray should stack in this lane honestly because it would help her out. Stay in this lane. Okay, I feel it. I like that song though. Cola Track caught me off guard because the song is a masterpiece. I think that song is so fire. Like it really is. I think that's so fire. Oh my, she's a long way from suburban towns. Came to the city for the love, got her hurting now. And speaking of Spider Verse, do you like Start a Riot from the first movie? It's a low key my favorite song. It's a good song. I need a super suit. I'm feeling great. Don't be a hero, run away. I like that song. I don't. I think my least favorite song in Into the Spider Verse is the La Familia with Nicki Minaj. But I like all the other songs. I like Invincible by I won't call it anime, but Amine. I like that song. Elevate, Start a Riot a lot. What's Up Danger? You cannot go wrong with. That's a really good song. I'm not scared of the dark. I ain't never scared. I'm not afraid of the dark. I like that song a lot too. Yeah, What's Up Danger I always love it. I like high stakes that I might lose. I like to put it on the edge just like you. I was like, yo, relax. I saw the King Bradley scene and stopped immediately to go watch. Oh, I feel that. Y'all ever listen to Disney movie soundtracks? Oh yeah. I have hella Disney songs on my thing. Me and my me and my Disney friends will sing it. But yeah, Moana is my favorite Disney movie, so trust me. Trust me. Moana. Make way, make way. Moana, it's time you knew. The village of Motunui is all you need. Yo, I was in that movie theater by myself in 2015, skipping work in the back of that theater, having the time of my life. I was like, oh, ooh. It's just like, yo, they go crazy with the soundtrack. I loved it. My favorite part would have been the Am I Dreaming? I Am Dreaming is a good song too, like that one too. Ads got me again. Sorry, sir. That'll piss me off about this. That's what pissed me off about the Mulan remake. I never watched any of those remakes, bro. I'm not interested. I'm not gonna watch any of them. I'm not gonna. I'm not watch any of them. Japanese power metal goes crazy. That shit is different. I also listen to that. Ads beating our ass. I'm sorry, guys. Shiny is a classic. Like anyone says. Tamatoa. I love that's the song that no one likes. But that's the song I like the song, but I like singing it because no one else likes it. Shiny. Tamatoa has an always be its clan. I was a drab little crab once. Said yo, you getting it. But yeah, I didn't watch it because it didn't have Mushu. I feel like where a lot of people are with like modern cinema and shows and stuff is where I was back in like 2015. Like a lot of you are coming around to where I was like almost 10 years ago. So I already saw how creatively bankrupt Hollywood was, and they don't make anything. And all they do is preach to me and have all this snark and be like, "Oh, do you know why you suck? Because you are male and you are toxically masculine and gay, LGBT propaganda." And I'm like, "Oh, brother, I'll just seek out what I want to watch," and I stop. That's just me though. I didn't. I always put my I was put on my accent and say, "I can't. I'm too shiny." I love that song. I don't care. When he was beating Maui's ass at the end too, it was fucking crazy. I seen it coming back. I seen it coming back at the peak of Marvel movies. Yeah, I still like again. I still don't think they've made a better movie than Winter Soldier, but that's just me. MCU. But the reason I love metal so much is because back in the day, Funimation just put out straight metal and played the original soundtrack, and that shit was wild. Especially in the first Cooler movie. What can I say except you're welcome? Listen, kid, I can go on and on. I can explain every natural phenomena. The class, the grass, the ground. Man, that was Maui just messing around. Don't get me started. I'll start singing Disney songs. Start singing fucking Phil Collins. Put your faith in what you most believe in. Two worlds, one family. I don't know, but yeah. I'm that was my era of Disney though. This new era of Disney got nothing to do with me, bro. I'm out. I don't fuck with them. They'll get none of my money. I got no. I have people are shocked when they come to my house and they're like, "You have no streaming services? How do you watch it? How you Zakuni? What do you want on it?" Nah, the met I like metal and heavy metal. It doesn't bother me. But I remember the era of like Rock the Dragon and all those songs in the Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball C and shit. So I feel it. Listen, Captain America with the Soldier is easily the best movie they made. I don't think the MCU has ever made a better movie than that. That's just my opinion though. My skin is cold, the Broly OG thing. I remember that. Phil Collins fed the streets. He got a fan of me forever. That's a fact. Phil Collins on the track went crazy for Tarzan. That was so good. I may be watching the Spider Verse movie this weekend. Depends on what everyone wants to do. You haven't seen it yet? I'm sorry, bro. I've been talking about that shit like crazy. I have a copy on my computer that's like really good, and I fall asleep to that movie like every night. I won't lie to you. I put it on and go to sleep because my thing will turn off after 36 minutes if no one touches anything. So I'll be watching that shit all the time. Don't stop. We're in luck now. When I was cleaning my car, listening to the Guinea Forest theme and Freeze theme, I feel it. Yeah, I listen to a lot of video game OSTs if I'm driving. I'm listening to like Valhalla, like Persona 3, Persona 4, 5 sometimes. I'll have like Beneath the Mask or something. You're a nigga on the wall. That's not the lyrics. That's not the lyrics, but yeah. Dragon Soul. And now I'll play like my classic, like my Ranma songs from like back in the day, and like head la, head chala. I love the first one so much. I've been trying to avoid seeing stuff on social media. Damn, how did you not get? I'm like proud that you didn't get spoiled a month in, but you gotta see that soon, brother. Because I'm about to have the ultimate Spider Verse conversation, and also Zelda conversation. So y'all had over a month because I saw that shit day one. Then I saw the day after. I seen it in theater. What? Um, You know what? Don't worry about that. But I've seen the movie a lot of times, over 10 times. Bonjour, mon cœur. I hope you are well. I love the first one so much. I've been trying to avoid seeing the second one. Naya, do they still think that? Wait, do they still think that you're Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise. What's on Bobby with the tool? With the tool? Run up on me like a fool, like a fool. I have to watch those series, the Mission Impossible series, because he's the last real actor left. You know, Monker is in the chat. Wow, I can't spell love. That's crazy. There you go. But yeah, man, I'll always be a Disney guy from like that era, especially like again. I have all those songs on my like I'll play that as that's why I think I confuse people because I'll be cruising down the street blasting music and I'm listening to Colors of the Wind, and they're like, "What is going on in that car over there?" I got with my boy Dylan. Dylan's like my singer friend who like really likes Disney too. So me and him will be in that car singing weeb music, singing Disney songs, and people are like, "What are those two blacks doing in that car?" It'd be so funny. But I could see their looks, and I don't care. We singing Colors of the Wind. And I remember one time me and my friend Dylan we did a duet, right? So it happened to me twice. I don't know if I told you guys one time, like when I was a camp counselor, and the camp was right there, and the kids used to call me Jasmine because when Aladdin came on for a sing along, I had to be Jasmine, so I was singing in like a high pitched voice. So they used to call me Jasmine. They literally stopped referring to me by the name that I told them to call me, which was Clark. I'm like, my name's Clark Kent, Daily Planet, and they're like Mr. Jasmine, and I'm like, I can't believe I'm responding to this, but yes. Damn it, Satsuki. I hate that stupid ass those stupid bots. Like, no, you stupid bot, I don't want the goddamn blicky. Leave me alone. Cheater the Kingdom really should be game of the year, yo. Yo, for sure. in my opinion, for sure. It's not. I don't think any game's gonna come out that's gonna have the level of freedom and creativity that that game had. So I'm with you on that. I'm gonna stick with it because it's getting kind of grainy, and I don't want to be a Virgo silhouetted unlock. Don't get me wrong, Final Fantasy 16 is awesome. Just because you think that Legend of Zelda is the most deserving game doesn't mean there aren't other games that are worthy of nomination or winning it. It's just that you think one's better than the others. So step above. I just think it's gonna win because of what the game is and what it means to so many people, and me included. Like y'all know, I'm a Zelda head, bro. I'm a crackhead for Zelda. So. Ah, Rokudo Mukudo. It's a whole new world when I'm way up here, crystal clear. Now I'm in a whole new world with you. A whole new world. That's where we'll be. Disney songs. Bet life is a highway. I wanna drive. Is that a Disney song? I didn't even know if I knew that. I never asked, but how do you feel about Persona 3 Reload? I'm in. I feel like I'm about to contradict myself. I don't know if I'm ideologically consistent on this because I'm kind of tired of remakes and reboots. But I started twerking when I saw Legend of the Seven Stars getting remade by Nintendo. Persona 3 is something that I've only played about a decade ago. I beat it in college. And then I beat it again on my Vita when I played the PSP portable as the male and the female character. It's pretty fresh in my head. So I don't need a remake for it, but I will probably end up getting it because it is my favorite Persona. But I'm not happy about me being conflicted. But I'm very much tired of remakes and stuff. Like to me, when you remake a game, you remake something from like Super Nintendo, like Legend of the Seven Stars, Super Mario RPG, or something like that. I understand why they're remaking it. They're trying to cash in on the Persona likelihood and likeness because of five, and I assume four will get one soon, even though four had golden on the Vita and stuff. But Persona 3 is probably one of my favorite JRPGs of all time, so it is what it is. I'll make a man out of you. Probably my favorite Disney movie soundtrack of all time, and Go to Distance is close second. I'll make a man out of you is really good. That's why, like, I'll be saying, what do you mean I'm out here being read like a book? I'm not mysterious as Dark Side of the Moon. What's going on here? I'm supposed to be a mystery. You can't be reading me like a book. My favorite Disney song is if not Colors of the Wind or Two Worlds. Is it Two Worlds? Is it a song called Two Worlds? Two Worlds, One Family. It's probably wow, what's that Moana song called? I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I could remember. I love that song. I love that song. But I was talking about that movie. I don't know. I think about it. Nah, yeah, the Steins Gate OST is too powerful. If you talk about the visual novel, I'm with you. I don't remember shit from the anime. I don't even know if anime used any songs from it. But yeah, twerking for a game is wild. Hey, sometimes you gotta twerk for a game, man. Sometimes I like the street rap reprise better. Street rap. Oh, like the new version. My sister and my favorite person in the world really like the new Little Mermaid soundtrack and movie. They thought because one thing that I did hear is with that film, the newest Little Mermaid, is that Halle Bailey can sing her ass off. Apparently, even when she lost her voice, she was singing because they wanted you to hear her sing. I haven't heard all the new renditions, but my sister did play "Part of Your World" when we were at the beach on Saturday, so it was pretty cool. Gate of Sinner, Sky Observer. I don't remember the names. I'm the guy who knows songs based off hearing it. Like, what's the name of this song? Now I'll start singing it, but I don't remember the name of the song. I'm that guy. They're calling text for flops now. Embiid, you will be China's new MVP. Uh-oh. I'll make man. I need to call Nintendo gonna top Tears of the Kingdom in the future if they ever manage to do it. All right. I got some ideas. Aonuma, Nintendo, if you're listening, listen. I got some ideas. Hey, listen. Hello, watch out. I got some ideas. Sorry, I want to make sure I didn't miss any comments. Whole new world, life is a highway. Never actually Persona. But yeah, Persona 3 Reload. I'm happy because a lot of people who I know who didn't play Persona 3 will get a chance to play, and they'll probably revamp it in the style of Persona 5 with like baton pass and stuff. So it'll be a lot easier to play. But I don't know if I need the game. But it's my favorite one though. As much as I feel the same about the Age of the remakes, it's the one I could see myself having fun with. Maybe not day one. Yeah, that's the thing. Though. I'll probably get it was like $13. I tell people part of the reason that I probably enjoyed Insomniac Spider-Man so much and like Horizon is I played them for $13 because their games go on sale. But okay. I'm okay with remakes of the game is trapped in a crappy console or like it's hard to get. That's different. I get that. I think there's exceptions to the rule or things that make sense for me. But sometimes there's like we're remaking like we're making a live action Moana. Moana's not even 10 years old yet. You don't need that Rock. But maybe because they wanted to use Dwayne the Rock Johnson before he's too old or something. That song from Quicksilver scene in Apocalypse, Sweet Dreams made of this peak, that reverse flash edge of middle can never. He really is Eobard Thawne. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking for Breath of the Wild 3, right? Here's what I'm thinking. Because me and Glam actually spoke about this for a while last night after the stream we did. We spoke for like a good like hour plus about this. I think they're gonna have to find a perfect blend of the new open air style and traditionalism of traditional Zelda to the point that you might have to do things like bring back heart containers. I think one of the most important things the next Zelda game has to do is bring back the traditional dungeons. Make it solvable in any order, and that you don't necessarily have to have a specific item for it, or maybe you get the dungeon item the moment you go in it that you have to solve puzzles with, but make them linear the way you'd have to do your traditional Zelda dungeons. I think we took a step in the right direction in this game, but because you can still put the consoles in any order and you don't have to do it a certain type of way, they still feel very Divine Beast like. And me and Glab said this, and I agree with him for the most part. More often in these games, the lead up to going to a Divine Beast or the temple is more fun than actually being in it and engaging in it itself. Though I do think we took some steps in the right direction. The Blight Ganons were stinky. I didn't like them. Going back to more traditional Zelda bosses was dope. And I thought some of the stuff going to like I think Kalgura is a really fun boss. The Wind Temple was really fun, in my opinion. So that's one thing I would do. We need more dungeons, more mainline dungeons. Minimum 6 with a battle fight style puzzle gauntlet when we get to the last boss. I would use Vati as the main enemy, the Wind Sorcerer, not Ganon. I'd use Vati. Um, and what I think Tears of the Kingdom really messed up on are these two things. Ganondorf didn't do enough things in the present time. Everything with Ganondorf was in the past with the first era of Hyrule, with Queen Sonia and King Rauru. And sometimes having a lurking the back villain works and it's cool. But if you're gonna do that, I think when it's their time to shine, they need to get a significant amount of screen time. I think the 3 phases for the final boss with Ganondorf weren't enough. I really think that needed 5 phases at least. That's just my personal opinion. Because it's not my favorite Ganon fight, though I was surprised by some of the things that happened in it. So I would make the final bosses a bit more fun and a couple more phases, and I'd remove the cinematic part where you can't really lose. What I did not like about Dark Beast Ganon and Dark Dragon Ganon in these last 2 games is you can't lose that boss fight. It's more of a cinematic spectacle than it is you having to win it. When you had to shoot the light arrows into all the spots with Dark Beast Ganon, the attacks I swear were missing me on purpose. I couldn't lose; it was too easy. And when I was walking on the back with the gloom and shit to hit all the stuff on his dragon's back, it wasn't challenging, and I really don't like that. Especially with all the work that I put in to get all the hearts and all the weaponry I want to challenge. I would change that. The game needs to have a built-in system to recognize when it isn't it when you have completed something and tweak cutscenes depending on the order in which you're seeing them and depending on what you saw before. One thing I got really tired of was seeing the same fucking cutscene every time I finished a temple. Oh, my descendant, you're a sage. Oh, let me tell you about the imprisoning war 100 million, thousand billion years ago. So we fought Ganon and he beat our ass. And then I go to the next temple. Oh, my descendant, you're the sage of fire. Let me tell you about the imprisoning wars 1 million years ago. He beat our ass. Hey, you Tulin. I've seen this cutscene like 50 million times. Yo, put something built in so you can layer it at least. So knowing I've already seen that cutscene, now you can show me something else. I got so fucking tired of that. Link, give me your hand. Oh, the sage of fire. Shut up. It's the same cutscene. I'm trying to sing it. It just drive me crazy. It'll drive me mad. Fix that so the story could flow a little bit better. So that's something else I would change too. Cause that was driving me crazy. I got so tired of seeing the imprisoning war shit. Cause the only difference was you'd see that corresponding sage and champion like on the ground. When it was I always call it Minerva, Minoru. Then it was the Rito one, the Goron one, the Garuda one. Tired of that. I understand because the story's supposed to be able, you're supposed to be experience in any order and be able to piece things together, but they gotta do better with that. And people still don't like the weapon breaking system. They're gonna have to find a way to circumvent that in a different way. I don't have a personal problem with it, and I thought the fusing stuff was dope and fine. Thought they did a good job with it, but they might have to find something else for the and yeah, and then I would bring back a lot of traditional items too. Double claw shots to help with climbing and stuff. And let that be like a main item you get, like the Sheikah Slate or Raru's arm. I was thinking maybe not using too much magic and having you get things like the Gale Boomerang and the Duster and the Whip and claw shots and stuff. Bring some of those back. Um, and this is a very personal one. Less outfits, less full armor sets, and they should be a little bit easier to find and more cohesive. I hate finding different pieces all around with the Misoko treasure stuff. But yeah, good points. Thank you. You cook and I. Thank you. We need more Ganondorf in the present because he was really good. You can't really be afraid of Ganon when he ain't been around for 10,000 years. I agree. Even those hands were no joke. The Gloom hands used to scare me, and I used to seek them out because I wanted his the Demon King bow. What full HP? Whoo! I needed that. Bro, every time I finish a temple, I went to the bathroom and got water. You see, you're smart. I don't stream though for a lot of these. It's the one issue with the games that have no order to them that the story is rehashing. I legit think they're afraid to add it some hookshot for some reason. Maybe because it could possibly trivialize climbing, but I'd argue Rivali's Gale really helped with climbing once you got that. So, and if you're gonna have people follow us around, you have to do the AI a little bit better. I actually used to turn off my Sage's AI. The only people I never really turned off was Tulin and Yunobo. But Riju, I turned off sometimes, and sometimes I put off Sidon. Minoru, I never got too. I actually didn't get a chance to explore Minoru as much as I wanted because by the time I got to her, I was ready to beat the game. I was just doing main quest stuff, so I didn't explore with her enough. And I will when DLC and stuff comes out and I go back to it. But those are some ideas that I have. I think finding a really good blend of open air, linear slash traditional Zelda will do a lot for the series. That's what I think. The Master Sword also shouldn't be able to run out of energy. So either lock it off until it's time to get it, or maybe have it for a specific boss fight or something, or make it unbreakable but pathetically weak unless you're fighting like evil, like 10 damage. Because I don't like the idea of me and Glam really don't like the idea of the Hylian shield being able to break and the Master Sword running out of energy. So bro, they're making a Megatron from buildings. We can handle the hook shots. You're totally right. I agree with you. And I mean, once you had the rocket shields, I'm like, oh, this is Rivali's Gale. Just bloop, paraglide down. So yeah. Also, having those memories, get rid of some of the suspense considering fake Zelda running around Hyrule. It would have been nice to have those tears into the story because you already know what happened. Yeah, I thought that it was one of those games where like, well, shout out to my little Goron nigga Offrak, my goat. He's the one who figured it out. He's like, that's not the real Zelda. And I'm like, y'all let this 8-year-old rock be smarter than everybody, me included. Link, you dumbass. You know that's not Zelda. But yeah, I really think it was a. If Ganondorf had 5 phases of a boss fight, I'd probably been more okay with him being in the. But like everything it was in the past, and Zelda, in my opinion, was being stupid. I'm sorry. I know this is everyone's favorite version of Zelda. I don't know if I'm there yet. She might be 1B for me. I really like Skyward Zelda a lot, and Twilight Princess, despite her taking more of a background role. But we'll talk about that when we have the ultimate Tears of the Kingdom discussion. But when Ganondorf came with his fake fealty, he's like, allow me into your kingdom. By the way, you the last Zonai, right? That's crazy. What if your sister died? Yo, I might have to body you. And Zelda's like, I believe this man has dark ambitions in his heart. Is this bitch serious? Yo, It's not even like you're a sheltered princess. Not only did you have to seal Calamity Ganon for 100 years, we lost to him, beat our ass. We saw him under the goddamn Hyrule Castle, and you be studying this shit on your Nico Robin. I'm gonna find the Void Century, bro. You should have seen that nigga immediately and be like, "Oh, y'all about to die. You don't beat him. I have to fight this nigga. What can we do?" She talk about some. I believe this man holds dark ambitions in his heart. I wanted to fight her. I wanted to square. I'm like, you goofy bitch. You're too smart to be this dumb. The meme face for Ganon was great. I will say though, this is not my favorite Ganondorf. It's not my favorite Link, favorite Zelda for sure in a lot of ways. Well, probably. Definitely the most powerful Ganon, the Ross Ganon, great design. I don't have him over Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, and maybe Ocarina. Honestly, I still might like those Ganondorfs better, if I'm being honest. I might like them a bit more. Like Wind Waker Ganon to me is the one that's probably the best character. Twilight Princess to me I really like because of the divine prank and when he kills the sage, they try to execute him and he gets the Triforce of Power and he controls Zant in the Twilight Realm. And I like the battle gauntlet with that Ganon a lot. If I remember correctly, first it's Puppet Ganon using Zelda, I think. Then you fight him in Wolf Link with Midna when he's in his beast form. Then you fight him on horseback, and then he's like, "All right, run me my 1v1." I really like that one. That's one of my favorites. It does surprise me that a lot of people didn't see the dragon thing coming because I would argue it's very common for Ganondorf when he's losing to sacrifice his intelligence and sanity and being coherent for power. So I knew he was gonna eat the sacred. Oh, by the way, I'm not with the sacred stones in Magneton. I don't like it. It didn't bother me. It's fine for a one-off game. It's cool. Ancient Zonai magic and tech is fine. Bring the Triforce back. Courage, wisdom, power. I want that shit back. Bro, Raru should have smoked that nigga Ganondorf. I want to keep him close. I'm like, nah, I don't know. Yeah, I think Ocarina of Time Ganon is good because he's actually a lot more cutting than people give him credit for. He was in the behind the scenes, manipulating things, cursing Deku Tree, putting King Dodongo to eat the Gorons, all kinds of shit like that, or was it that he craft his food supply and was it the Volcanora, the dragon that ate? I can't remember. I might have mixed those two up. Plus, he made you open a secret realm from him when he realized that they trusted you as a Kokiri child, whatever it was. He's like, "Oh, you dumbass little kid! Thank you for opening a sacred realm for me," and then basically ruled Hyrule for 7 years until you beat his ass. And with the way Ganon was so powerful, the way that he beat you as a malnourished, dehydrated mummy that just woke up from a like million-year long nap, and in his opinion, and he said that look, you got me nerding up about Zelda. And I should never love Zelda. And I'm not gonna fucking stop. Um, he's like millions of years will pass in an instant, and he was disappointed to see you be his opponent when he's trying to rise to power. I thought it was too easy to piss him off to turn into a dragon. I think it should have taken a lot more. But I won't lie to you. The first time he flurry rushed me, I was like, I literally did the thing where like I pretend I'm gonna sit, I pause the game, look at the camera. I'm like, oh shit, oh shit. So yeah, the lack of tribal was odd because in the first game you see it when she gets her sacred powers to seal again, and you find it on her hand. But these two games really haven't talked about the Triforce in any true meaningful fashion, which is strange to me. I would argue, though I'm like a super Zelda purist the way some old school fans are, because I'm not as old as the series. I think the Triforce and like Hylia and the Golden Gods and stuff are part of Zelda's DNA. Typically, I say, listen, I play as Link. I'm in Hyrule. I got the Master Sword. I gotta save Zelda. It's a Zelda game, but yeah, the Spirit Stone also gave Gandalf a buff. That was insane. We need Triforce back. Yes, absolutely. I kind of wanted to see how Link with the Spiritual Stone is. I kind of wanted to get one. I thought we'd get one to fight Ganon. I thought, I definitely thought Minoru, for some reason, in the last battle, wasn't going to make it. And you're going to take her Sacred Stone. It was going to amplify like your swordsmanship or physical abilities or something. Because I would argue at this point, this is probably the strongest Link in this series has ever seen. In my opinion, because of the weaponry and magic and stuff that you get, the strongest one was always kind of the Oracle of Sages in Seasons 1. But remember, this one was beating Guardians with a potlet at 8. Was actually a knight raised by his father. Was a great swordsman at a really young age. Doesn't even roll with the Hylian shield. Just his sword. He's mowing through hordes of Yiga clan moblins, bokoblins, and fucking Linos. Like he's a beast. And in this game, I would argue when you beat Ganon, you're as strong, if not stronger, than you were when you got like sealed in the resurrection room, the chamber of resurrection, and got stronger after the fact. But by the end of this game, you're even stronger than you were before. Maybe the rest of the Wild will go in depth in the Triforce and all that. I would love to get a Sacred Stone. That would have been a raw. That would have been really cool, honestly. You think they're gonna do with the Breath of the Wild? I think their journey is gonna end with DLC. This Link is Tyler one short monster. He is short. He's a short king. I think I personally believe they should do a trilogy. I actually want them to do one more. I think so. I think they should do one more in this style and then maybe do something else. Would you guys I know A Link Between Worlds did this to some degree, but would you guys be interested in seeing a like revamped version of like a top down more 2D Zelda? Like your Link to the Past type of games. Like, what do you guys think they can do with that type of Zelda formula to shake it up a bit? Because I still like those type of games. And if you are like a person who likes like the GBA and Minish Cap type games, I highly recommend Cherry Blossom Tales and Blossom Tales 2. I think it's Blossom Tales 1 is the Sleeping King and Blossom Tales the Minotaur Prince. Love spiritual successor and love story to those classic Zelda games. Had an absolute blast playing them. They're like little indie games. I really like them. They're super dope. Link should have been stronger at the end of this since he had more max hearts than Breath of the Wild. Yes. In my opinion, yes. I think that was the indicator, and I like that there was an in reason game for you to go back to 3 hearts when when the gloom sucked the hearts out of you. That suck. So yeah. Including the other stuff he got, of course. Yeah, they should keep making them. I think so. But here's the thing: I'm always like very transparent about. Yes, I think Tears of the Kingdom is a better game than Breath of the Wild. Though I'm in the midst of making my top 30 list. I only have my top 6 really solidified. But here's what I would say. Um, these games resonate with the way that I like the game to game. I think stories are important. You guys know I'm a narrative nerd. I like my subplots and characters and stuff like that. But ultimately, when I'm playing a video game, there's nothing I care about more than the gameplay itself. Everything else is secondary to that. And I'm a person that likes to freely roam and do whatever I want when I want at my leisure. So Breath of the Wild was very refreshing to me because it's like great plateau. Here is all the runes you need for the Sheikah Slate. Okay, bye. What do you mean bye? Do what you want, but like, okay. like I'm like, I don't trust you. You're about to give me another tutorial, and it's like, no, I could literally go and do whatever the fuck I want. Remnants of the first one in a lot of ways. So that type of gameplay and game style really resonates with me on a personal level. It may not be for everyone. Some people told me the map being that big was overwhelming. They didn't know what to do. They felt lost. They had to use a guide or a walkthrough or actually what they did. But for me, games that literally are like, listen, here's the controls. Fuck off. I'm like, thank you. Bye. Like, I'm good with that. I like that. And I like when you can solve something in multiple ways. There's an intended way to solve a lot of these shrines of light, but I promise you, I break every shrine of light and solve it in the most ridiculous way. I'm like, you see that winning contraption you have set up there? I am not trying to engage with that. What if I ascend here? Okay, I'm gonna use the rocket shield. Oh yeah, float down. Boom. Give me my shrine. Give me my orb of light. Give me that. Give me that shit. Including other stuff you got. Yep, they should keep making them. Was unfortunate souls who didn't grow up with the Legend of Zelda, but I definitely tune in to those of Nintendo titles to go that route. It'd be dope. What they can do with 2D Zelda is get the Metroid Dread approach and make it look nice but slick, but what people love about the 2D. That's interesting. I like that. I wonder if what if they made a Zelda game where you switch perspectives from like the open world 3D style to like the top down style, and that was like because I was thinking like I don't know if there's a reason to have the depths be in the next game with Ganon out of there unless the Giga Clan are download something crazy. The skies, I think, would be cool if the skies actually got more developed and interconnected since we have the Zone 9 Sheikah technology and we can actually maybe make the sky stuff a little bit more interconnected and bigger and stuff, that'd be pretty cool. But maybe the sky stuff won't be a big deal. But what if we did something like the Dark World, Low Rule, having the Twilight Realm, where in the next game the other map, so to speak, is some type of parallel, different world to what is of Hyrule. What do you guys think about that? I'm just throwing things at the wall. I'm not saying they have to do this, but it's kind of what I was thinking because I'm like, would we just go back to the regular map of Hyrule? Don't know if that would work. People would want more and more. I'm okay with you scaling it back a little bit, but I don't know if having the depths in the sky, unless we go depths, sky, Hyrule sky plus some other shit. What they can do with 2D's all dimension? Yeah, I, I do think sometimes Metroid Dread honestly was a game that really shocked me. I was so shocked at how fun and good and smooth Samus felt in that game. I really liked that game. That was a good game, bro. The Japanese translation for Gloom is basically miasma. Okay. Yeah, I remember being very confused with Gloom and Malice. I'm like, is Gloom and Malice different? Is Gloom the evolved version of Malice? I was like, I had questions. Next Zelda, we go to another dimension. I'd be okay with it. Honestly, if they want to do something completely different, I'd be okay with it. But I feel like doing a trilogy in this style makes sense. Just do one trilogy. Just why not? Should shake it up a little bit. But again, I definitely, if I was in charge, the bad guy I would choose for this game would be Vati, the wind mage. Him, I'd choose him probably. Unless you want to resurrect Ganon, I don't know. Well, Koga got sent underground during the Breath of the Wild, and TOT got sent to flying, so maybe there could be like a second sky layer. Okay, that could work. I would maybe just make the skies more interconnected, or like you don't have to constantly jump and fly and use Zonai to get around. It's actually like we'd be almost like we mastered the sky. I would like to know what the depths really is because I feel like I didn't really say what it was. I guess just underneath Hyrule. What's a good point? Maybe. It seemed like they really went down there to change up the Gloom versus Malice. Well, Ganon was just sitting down there as a fucking. I gotta say this too about Ganon. Why was he just down there, sitting down? My nigga, you haven't eaten in centuries. You haven't like, bro. He's just in the deepest part of the chasm, sitting down in a mummy form. No bitches, no food, no water. Like, go do something, bro. What are you doing? I I know me. If I was Ganon, I would have been up. I would have been on the sky like, I'm back, nigga. Yeah, Boss Bokoblin, Lionel, Gleelock. Like I'd been on a Gleelock just chilling, bro. I'd have been a menace. But when I see it, Mouse is just hatred, while Gloom is Ganon's actual magic. How Rauru has light magic. I actually agree with that. That's kind of what I came around to. Mouse was the best that Ganon could do with all of his anger and hatred seeping out of him while being sealed by Rauru. But with the amplification of the Sacred Stone, the Magnetama, Gloom is his legitimate like dark magic, if you will. I agree with that. Was Gandalf getting his power? He was to some degree, yes, down there. But I was just like, I can't sit down in the middle of the fucking darkness malnourished for days. And I don't even know because by the time I got there, he just buffed up and came and fought me. I don't know how long it took him to get his powers back because he beat my ass as a malnourished mummy. So he was already very strong. Like where you got the Yiga clans to bring him the mighty bananas, bro. Ganon didn't even get all the women in the desert. That's what I'm saying. I would have been back to Gerudo Town like, what's up? I'm the king. Riju, get the fuck off my throne. On God. Get off my throne. I am the Gerudo King, nigga. Ganon grew up with all the bitches in the world around him. Maybe he's done with that life. No, he's not. Not after a million years sleep, bro. Get to wake up and be like, where the women at? I don't know. Funny enough, the first Lilac I killed was Kling Lilac, with each head having a different element. Motherfuck was a bitch. Glam was telling me the only Gleelock he fought was the King Gleelock, which is funny to me. The first one I beat was a Frost Gleelock in the Rito area. I was doing a mission to get Zelda's Golden Horse, and I couldn't avoid it, so I just fought it. But they're actually not hard to fight in my opinion. After you get used to it, but they're probably the hardest overworld boss, or maybe the most tedious. High Noxes are a joke. Palaces are a joke. Elemental Palaces are a super joke. The Obsidian Frogs and the frogs and the blue-haired Obsidian Froxes, they weren't particularly difficult either, in my opinion. Lionels, I'm used to fighting from the first game, so I'm fine fighting Lionels. Yeah, but the first one I got watched. I think I actually, I'll be honest, I deserved to lose that first fight with the Gleelock. I was kind of spamming flame Keith's eyeball wings and stuff because I didn't have the gameplay loot of okay. Um, Boss fight initiates. I have to use a bomb shield or rocket shield, get above the wind, slow down, eyeball, 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 rinse and repeat. Put it on the ground, fuse it, boom, 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 boom. When it's going up to the sky, do whatever you have to do and kill it easily. So it became easy after a while. But the reason that I beat the Frost Gleelock is because my Rito full set already made me unfreezable. The same way that it was easy for me to fight the Thunder Gleelock because I just put on the shock resistant set. I'm lightning proof. The fire one, flame breaker set. I'm flame proof, flame guard. So the elemental stuff was easy. Klingly Lock, the first one I fought, wasn't too bad because I was already used to fighting them. I knew what to do, but I didn't have an armor set to fully protect me. I remember the lightning hit me once and I did drop some of my weapons. The first one I beat was the one on Lake Hylia. I remember that one. Though that was when I first started playing. Yeah, I got you. The thing about these games at the beginning when you're like super fragile, you got no defense on your armor and little heart and stamina. You gotta move a little stealthily. So I feel it. The armor Lionel was cool. It was. I actually was beating my ass at first because I didn't realize it in the darkness of the chasm that it was rocked and I didn't have any claymore type weapons. I was trying to kick Unobo at him. I'm like, damn, I want to come back. What what did I rank the temple bosses? I actually slight hot take, weird take. I really think Kalgara, the Scourge of the Wind Temple, the Stormbeak arc, is the most fun boss in that game. Even getting to refight it in the depths, I'd fun every single time fighting it. I actually would put it first, even above Ganon secretly. But we'll leave that out for now. So I'll put Kalgara for the first one. Second one, I'd probably put the Queen Gibdo because you have to micromanage the Gibdos, the Gibdo Queen, the hives going in the light or whatever. So I'd probably put that one second. I would put the marbled Goma, good callback to the Arachnid Goma from that Great Deku Tree, put that third. And that Octorok, the thing that was spitting black cum everywhere in the Zoro domain, that did not move me at all. I didn't like that boss fight at all. I didn't like it. That temple didn't move me either. That's my least favorite one. So that's the order I'd go in. Being able to be in the sky and then you dodge the spikes and you dive through it, that was so much fun. I had a blast fighting that. The water boss made me mad as shit. I ended up just covering myself with water using one of my Zoro weapons that went wet was like 120 damage, and it had like good reach. And I just like hit it twice and killed it. I did every single regional phenomenon on stream though. So if you ever want to watch me play at all or just see how I fought the bosses, you can do that. They're on my Hemmings Nayaragi channel, and I think I still think it's on Twitch and hasn't expired yet. But I beat all the regional phenomenons on stream. First one I beat with Thunder Gleelock in the Coliseum. I had like 4 hearts, so I did some big brain strats to beat it. I actually remember early in that game going crazy with the hearty meals. I cook a lot, so I had like the hearts, not like the yellow hearts. But yeah, I feel it because there was a gauntlet of enemies that I had to fight for Midna's helmet that I wanted to by accident when I had like 6 hearts. I was fighting silver bokoblins before I was ready to fight them. And I was running around eating food, healing, doing all kinds of fuckery trying not to die, bro. Did you use armor set against him? I just used Fierce Deity and Lionel Bowls for the quick W. Wait, I guess what? I guess once what boss? Sorry, which boss are you talking about? The water boss made me mad as shit. The queen was really fun for me too. Yeah, I like the queen. It was good. It was cool to have to like manage the army, but also other shit. So yeah, the Gleelock. Yes, I use armor sets against any elemental enemy that's a boss like that. Even if it's like a frost talos, I'll put on my Rito gear so I can not get frozen. So I switch my outfit for the situation. When I go to the sky, I put on the glide set and I do what I gotta do, and then I can land without taking impact. Um, usually when I'm roaming the world, I'm in my Sheikah set, so I'm stealthy, night speed bonus, so I can pick up critters and lizards and stuff and butterflies when them running away from me. And I can use stealth strikes when I need to. What am I forgetting? Yeah, I changed my out, but I got all the ones that I cared about the most too. The newest sets that I really liked the most was the glide set and the frog set armor that makes you slip proof for the caves that are slippery and icy and when it rains sometimes, like in the Akala region. That was a godsend. I did the pen missions, bow bow, like immediately and got the slip proof armor. But shout out to my nigga Maestro. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. The fucking mosquito nigga who we conducted. I love him. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. He used to kill me. I said, that's my nigga Maestro making music. What's poppin', my nigga? The new mixtape drop yet? The rename for the Gibdo from Red Dead kind of oh yeah, yeah. Well, I thought Redeads and Gibdos might be a little different sometimes, but depending on the game. But yeah, the Redeads, Red Deads, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Cricket the boss was a bitch because on phase two I didn't realize the light would kill the damn crickets she spawns. Oh, I think I think Riju told me. I don't think I put together. Oh, let me go in the light. But I was using Unobo to kick them all down to like Gibdofy them so they can take damage, and then I'll just go ham. Falling down not taking damage is crazy. I know. It was such a godsend because I used to. I won't lie to you. There was one time where I was diving into the water and like a lily pad spawned at the last second because I was going fast and I went. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? That's how I died. So I feel it. You're looking for the frog set. You have to do the mission at the Lucky Clover Gazette with the girl and Pen, the pelican dude. Once you finish all the 12 little missions at each stable, you'll get the frog set armor. You'll get it piece by piece. The same way by giving that weird monster guy the booble frog gems. That's how you eventually get the mystic armor for rupee padding. Not gonna lie, yeah, the Lionel bows are fucking godsend. That and the Demon King bow go crazy. Savage Lionel bow with the 3 times damage thing, plus the Demon King bow, I love it. It's great. The difference between Gig Bows and Redads is that Redads have the scream that stuns you. You're right. When you're close, they go, oh, and you're like, yes. They used to freak me out when I was a kid too, yo. They used to freak me out. Oh God. Mm-mm. Sorry. Ugh, the phone's dying. I do gotta wrap this up though. I love how this end up with Zelda. I'm so one noted. I love Zelda so fucking much though. I wanted to fuse bows. I want to be able to fuse bows. I okay. The last thing I'll say, and then we'll talk about this. I'll probably end up doing this talk with Glam and thing on the weekend, but just a small thing. Does this nitpick bother anyone except me? If I press up, I can shift through all my items. In the first game, I think it was another weapon thing. I press right, pick my swords. Press left, pick my bows. Why is down whistle? Why isn't down for me to toggle through my fucking shields? This is a nitpick I've had since Breath of the Wild, and I don't know why. It bothers me sometimes because I just think I'll press down to my shields and I go, woo! And I'm like, fuck, now they all see me. Like what? Why? That is not a good control scheme, and I don't understand why in this era in 2023 I'm not able to map whatever button. I don't care if it's the stupid. I don't care if I want to use the R trigger as my direction pad. If that's how I want to play, that's how I want to play. Should be able to toggle that shit. It really bothered me. I know it's a nitpick, but it bothers me. I hate it. It's just so weird. Toggle item, toggle item, toggle item, whistle. Why? Who did this? Who allowed this? Who authorized Aonuma? Who authorized this? Yeah, Fusion Balls would go crazy. I get what you're saying already. That bothers me like a motherfucker. Yes, yes, bro. If you play Breath of the Wild like I did it fuck with you hard. Nah, I feel it. I feel it. But yeah, man. I'm gonna replay Breath of the Wild now that I beat Tears of the Kingdom at some point. And I'm gonna finish my hero mode gameplay playthrough. But I'm gonna head out, guys. Oh wow, that's crazy. Just when I was about to finish, the camera died. But I appreciate y'all coming. hanging with me today. Didn't have anything to talk about, but that was a good conversation. Y'all be safe. One love. God bless you.